Ladies and gentlemen, Shock and Awe present 3-minute rounds for the vacant Amateur Bantamweight Championship, sponsored by Charles Trott Roofing. And in the red corner with a record of 4 wins and 2 defeats, winning at 135.9 pounds, fighting out of Mavericks Academy in Guildford, Nicholas Fielding! Opponent fighting at the blue corner with a record of 4 wins and 1 defeat, winning at 134.8 pounds, fighting out of Revolution Martial Arts in London, Jawany Scott!
Referee Chris Bachelor giving final instructions here. 3-minute rounds for the Shock and Awe Amateur Bantamweight title. Jawany Scott in the green with white and black trim. Nicholas Fielding in the black and green.
Nicholas Fielding the southpaw.
Fielding taking the centre of the cage, but Jawany Scott looking more than happy to just dance his way around him.
Yeah, good movement so far from both guys, really. Just finding the feet. Very rangy fighter is Fielding, and obviously with it being a southpaw as well, you've got to watch that overhand left hand.
I overheard Nicholas Fielding talking earlier today to some friends before the show, and he was telling them to watch out, so he's got something special. He's going to need something special to put Jawany Scott away.
Yeah, he just took it, he's stepping up a little bit off that right hook on the chin. But look at that big overhand left, as I said before, Brad, he's going to be looking at that to catch it every single time.
Yeah, the legendary Ian Dean actually told me to look out for Jawany Scott, and that's high praise indeed. Oh, big head kick there from Nicholas Fielding though, keeping Scott honest.
Good movement again though, moving in there from Fielding.
It is quite literally an uphill battle for Jawany Scott, having to punch up at a much taller opponent. It changes everything slightly, it changes the angles of your punches and the way you throw them, the position you throw them from. But unfortunately, I'm sure Jawany Scott's been trying to spar with some taller guys in the run up to this one just to get used to that.
Nice body shot there though from Fielding. You can see that caught Scott straight across the body. Jawany's got looking definitely the quicker of the two on his feet, but Fielding looks very powerful, doesn't he, Brad?
Absolutely, a huge frame on the 27-year-old. Scott just 19. Plenty of time to grow into the sport.
Do you know what? He's closing the distance really well. He's not rushing in. He's closing the distance by throwing decent, good shots sort of on the way in there.
Oh, great reversal there from Jawany Scott. Goes straight into the armbar. Fielding going to have to be very careful here.
He's tightening that up as well.
Perfect positioning. Fielding's got the hands locked in, grabs the arm, doing everything right here. He's Fielding, Jamie.
Yeah, he's putting the pressure on there. He's a lot of neck pressure there to really sort of put Scott off here. But he's not letting up, Brad. He's keeping all of that arm.
Not going to have enough time. Fantastic back and forth action there in the first round, Jamie.
You can certainly see why Ian Dean was talking about Jawany Scott being one to look out for.
Absolutely, and great opportunity as well for Nicholas Fielding to come and upset the apple cart. But I've been hearing Nicholas Fielding's name thrown around as well. Two decent prospects here, and as we said, Jamie, great to have the opportunity to see them take each other on earlier in their careers. They're certainly not looking to take the easy route to the top.
Great trick there from Fielding, but superb scramble from Jawany. He's got to get straight back up. Being taken down is one thing, but if you can bounce back up like Scott seems to do, then it makes it very, very tough for Fielding to hold him down. So let's watch for Scott again, maybe look for that high guard once he comes out the butterfly here. And look for looks like he's a finisher, doesn't he, from his back?
Yeah, well, you know, apparently great submissions. We've seen his hands already, plenty to look out for from Jawany Scott. He's got the one butterfly in, perhaps he can get another in there, or just push off the hip, create some space.
He's got both butterflies in there. Try and push away. It's hard up against the cage to do so. And I think Fielding knows that, and he's trying to put a bit more pressure down. He's actively trying to pass that guard now.
You know that this is perhaps where he needs to be, just in this top position, just bullying his man, using the weight, using the size, using the power. Watch the leg lock here.
Yeah, he's not really in the right position for it because of the defensive side from Fielding, but
yeah, if nothing else, he's going to tip him off balance and maybe start the scramble. He's going for that.
He's going for the straight ankle lock at the minute, but it may switch over for the knee bar if he could turn that left hip over. Good work though from Fielding there.
Yeah, if Jawany's going to pull this right leg through, well, perhaps we'd have had an instant high guard there, but as you say, great work from Fielding, just flattening him out, keeping the pressure on. Great hips there from Scott though.
Yeah, really good hips. He's gone to that, he almost looks like a terror guard kind of Z-guard movement there, and he has done now. Got to be careful from this position though, because it's a really good position for Fielding now where he can start landing some shots.
Yeah, even though Jawany Scott's perhaps the more active man here. Oh, but he's got this armbar in. That's very tight. Snaps his arms around the head of Fielding. Final 10 seconds of the round. Can Jawany Scott pull off a miracle armbar here?
Again, good stacking there from Fielding. That's what saved him there, Brad. He stacked really well and prevented the armbar.
Very, very good in terms of searching out the best officials from around the area and around the country. Fighters always confident that they're in safe hands here on Shock and Awe.
So we've got Jawany Scott now going for the wrestling side of it. Beautiful takedown there, great double leg.
Yeah, big takedown right in front of us here at the commentary position. Jawany Scott looking to pass that guard now, Jamie.
Yeah, he's doing all the right things. He's tying that under leg up there, so he's trying to drag himself into full mount. But he's got to watch the footlock from here. If Fielding can push off there, he could have gone for that straight ankle lock himself. He's now in a full butterfly. Very hard to turn someone like Scott, who's so wriggly and with good movement.
Yeah, very, very rapid on the feet and on the ground.
And it's from butterfly position, it's very hard to turn anyone that's good in the scramble. This would be a lovely position if it was a pro fight for elbows here. Nice knee on belly from Jawany Scott. He steps straight in. We'll go for a triangle if he gets that leg through.
Great defensive work there from Nicholas Fielding. Fielding back on top now.
Yeah, Fielding back where he wants to be in this fight, which is on top, pushing forward, pressuring, and starting to try and land some shots now. But Jawany Scott does a really good way of tying the arms up every time. It's a very clever way of doing it.
And the question might become, how long does Fielding have to pull something out of the back here? He's looking to advance through the guard of Jawany Scott. And the corner screaming for Scott to move, screaming for him to get out from underneath there. They don't want him in this position with a much physically more imposing man staying heavy on top.
Yeah, he keeps getting stuck in this Z guard. You know, it's a tough one with someone the size of Nicholas Fielding on top of you like that. The Z guard isn't the greatest of positions because you can get hit quite a lot from it. But he's going for a triangle now. He's got that right leg over.
Yeah, just needs to get that butterfly out, throw the leg up. Just using a few short shots there just to keep his man honest. And there the legs come up. Good job there, sitting back in the guard for Nicholas Fielding.
Yeah, good work clearing the legs there.
And again the legs come up from Jawany Scott. Fielding's going to have to be very careful here, Jamie, always on the attack.
Yeah, he ended up getting the diamond position there, but couldn't quite utilise it, and it was good work from Fielding to stop that, really. Again, posturing up really well. You hear the term posture up quite a lot in the sport. That's the kind of position where you need to posture up.
Not able to fight his way past the legs of Jawany Scott on that occasion. It's going to be a very, very intriguing one for our judges to score here, Jamie. We saw a lot of back and forth action. You know, positional dominance in that last round goes to Fielding. Did some great work. I mean, you look at the takedown off the bat there from Jawany Scott. Great scrambling from both these young men.
And after 3 rounds of action, we've had a goal to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored about 29-28 for your winner. And now, shock and awe amateur bantamweight champion, in the blue corner, Jawany Scott!
A huge win there for Jawany Scott, and with it comes the shock and awe amateur bantamweight title.
For your challenger, Nicholas Fielding.
Nicholas Fielding put on a valiant attempt there, and Jamie arguably could have gone either way. A close fight, but a big win for Jawany Scott, and he picks up his first major amateur title here in the UK.